with Andrew Ellenbogen's PT winning 75, this white weenie deck. Pretty excited to play some games with it. Haven't played with this list before yet. It's very low to the ground. He's not running the 4-mana card. What's the card called? Makes like 2/1/1s. Gives all your creatures haste and pumps them. I am blanking today. It's... Okay, he'd add 3 Baffling End. Interesting. Heroic Reinforcements, yes. Heroic Reinforcements. He's much lower to the ground because he's not playing Heroic Reinforcements. So he gets to like play less lands, play a lower curve, which is pretty exciting. Hey Sharp, good morning. Alright. Which of these are we casting? Dauntless Bodyguard gets in for more damage. Healer's Hawk is better if we're in a mirror, or if they play a blocker. Dauntless Bodyguard can be used to protect a Marshal later, which is maybe a selling point for waiting on it. I'm going to play the Hawk, but this might be incorrect. Imagine if we do the matchup, we'd know which is correct to play. In the dark, I'm not entirely sure. That makes sense, Adam. I could see that being the case. For sure. I don't know, I kind of like the idea of the elephant just from the perspective of like, you miss out on a combat step, but you recover that damage with the anthem. And then it lets you like play better against sweepers, which is appealing. Hey Hicks, good morning. What am I doing here? I kind of want Vanguard, because they clearly, I guess they could just have an opt. Also just like uses our mana better. The 1-drops could be sequenced nicer, depending on how we draw. Alright, so if we draw a land, we get to go 1-drop, 1-drop, elephant. Very explosive. Ooh, I need to read Sam Black's article. I've not read his article yet. Thanks for the heads up, Adam. I might go look at that after the stream. So many, yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff coming out. Sure. I feel like our opponent's pretty far behind right now. I would really like to draw a land. Just like finish this, you know? Currently regretting not running out the bodyguard on one. Like we've like missed out on 1 damage already. So if we were playing a mirror, we'd be happier with the Hawk in play, I think. Land. Alright, this is still fine. Still get to like double 1-drop here. Hey Gabroff, good to see you. Yeah, to all our subs, link your Twitch and your Discord accounts. We have a subscriber Discord. It is great. It is well worth joining. Lots of good discussion goes on there. I think I want to go Bodyguard for sure. I guess I just play this other one so that I get as much power and toughness in play as possible. I'm not really sure what I'm meant to be protecting with these. I'm also not sure it's too relevant. Alright, put them to 13. Ooh, that's interesting. I need to go look at Juice's article. I really liked the look of Juice's list. Juice's list was nice. That is an Enigma Drake deal. Oh my god. I can just like eat this and attack for a bunch for 5. Or I can play my elephant. Like, either of them seem pretty hard for my opponent to ever beat. So I could go convoke this, attack for 5, put them to 8. And then we kill them next turn for a blocker. Or I can convoke the elephant, which seems good too. I think I'm just going to do this. Just like, keep pushing damage. They basically need a sweeper this turn, or else they die. Even if they have a sweeper, they take guaranteed 5 next turn. Of course we can roll Adanto Marshal too, and then like we kill them for a blocker. History of Benalia. So we don't currently kill them for a blocker. Do I want to elephant or swing? I guess I can swing with the Vanguard and elephant the other 3. Which is decent. The other option is I attack all. They can like block the vampire, but then I history. Which also seems good. Just like all the options seem unbeatable. Just like make plays at random, probably win. I guess I'm just gonna tackle. Play a free drop post combat. Thanks, Help in Gaming, appreciate it. I'm very, very happy with the finish. Alright, this is good. They're going to 1. So the 1 damage we missed by leading on Healer's Hawk could potentially matter. Probably won't. Even if they have a sweeper, we still keep 2 creatures. Because we have the bodyguard protecting the other bodyguard. Yeah, that makes sense. Just being able to turn the corner quickly with the Drake deck once you've stalled out for a few turns seems very appealing. Right, I'm gonna look at his sideboard guide because I'm almost certainly better at playing this deck than I am. Alright, so against Is It Drakes, Andrew takes out 2 Healer's Hawks, brings in 2 responses to help push through Drakes, and then just clicks submit. Makes sense. What are we testing for? Not really testing for anything, just trying out some of the decks in Standard. Excuse me. I got a slight cold, so I apologise if my voice goes a bit weird at points. Hey, Alessia. So, I'm not really testing for anything, I just want to keep on top of Standard. Especially with the World Magic Cup coming up in like a month. Just being familiar with all the decks in Standard and staying on top of it has a lot of value. It's also just fun, like, trying out these different strategies. Oh my god, I suspect this is a mulligan. It's like half the combined CMC of the deck. Alright, this just needs a second land, right? We get a scry and 2 draw steps to find one. Awesome. So we suspect shock, right? What was the format in the WMC? It's Unified Standard and Team Sealed. Kind of tempted just to play the Legion's Landing. Leading on Mountain feels really odd to me. I know it attacks for less than the Bodyguard, but I just feel like there might be a shock in our future. Okay. I get to slam the Vanguard into play, which is awesome. So Team Sealed is going to be, Team Unified Standard is going to be interesting. I really enjoy that format. I think deck building for Unified Standard is like really challenging. Oh, that makes sense. Because they had the Sulphur Falls, that also could be why. That makes sense. It's your least favorite Magic format ever. Damn, that's a strong statement. I loved the Team RPTQ. I strongly enjoyed the Team RPTQ. Thought it was excellent. I think it's like one of the most enjoyable tournaments I've played in a long time. But I am weird and enjoy Unified Standard a lot. So the metagame was so bad. I found it really interesting. What did we have for the RPTQ? We played Blue-White Gift, Blue-Black Control, and mostly Mono-Red Splashing Scrounger. So we just played 0 green cards. We came to the decision that the green cards were just like were like so bad that we'd rather have like a slightly depowered control deck than have to play green cards. That makes sense, Shop. The deck building is like a big part of what I find fun about Unified Standard. It's just like a really interesting puzzle to me. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I just attack with the Vanguard, I guess. I can attack with this too, and Pride doesn't really achieve much. I'd rather just like keep this in play, try and flip landing next turn. Yeah, that makes sense, Luke. The green seat had a hard time. Yeah, that was with Steven and Nick. Which, was very happy with that team. I got to play the Blue-Black Control deck, which was delightful. I literally built it at like 10 PM the night beforehand. At like 8 PM we go, we cannot make ourselves play a green deck. We cannot do this to ourselves. All the green decks suck. And so I just start like brewing up a Blue-Black Control deck for the next day. I like finish building it at like 10:30 on like the hotel bed. And I'm like, yep, I guess this is what I'm doing. Alright. This Vanguard. There's a lot of work to do. Aww. Thank you so much for the continued support, Tana. Continuing to be a Knight of Autumn. Means a lot to me. Everyone put some hearts in chat for Tana. It was cool meeting you, by the way, in Atlanta. Is this a Drake? That's a Phoenix. So many Phoenixes. We're just like chewing through our life total here to attack through them. Alright, we drew a spell. Good news. Might be a bit little too late. Yeet. Bad news is our spell is a Savannah Lions. Also true. This Pride of the Conquerors is not looking particularly delightful right now. Yeah, that would be cool, Tanner. Whenever I'm next at a tournament over there. Just like, I always love it when people come say hi. Alright. If they have a spell, we die, but you know, as is life. Cool. That was a slightly deflating game. It's like 1-for-1 to every creature. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the podcast, Westby. I definitely enjoyed recording it. Let's run this back. I think I like how we have this set up. Honestly, they're so controlling. I almost wonder if this is any good, but like they're so controlling post board. So many sweepers and spot removal. Check out the podcast, by the way, everyone, that Phil has just linked in chat, because Phil is great. Great game where we needed 1 land and got 5 in a row. I mean, I asked for a land, right? I had it coming. Right. Oh, this deck doesn't like me. Oh my god. Cool. I mean, this hand can win games. Adanto Vanguard into History is strong. Have I considered Cardboard Live? I've not actually looked at it properly. I might have to have a look at that. Maybe switch over to it. They were pushing it pretty hard on SCG. Yeah, I've heard that. What are the advantages of Cardboard Live in addition to like being able to export lists? Lets you export to MTGA and download text files. Interesting. Might actually have to do that then. Alright. Land is a weirdly okay draw. It means I can like still attack whilst getting rid of this Drake. This is a good multi-5. Turns out when you don't have Savannah Lions in your opener. If you wanted to read an article on Golgari, could you make any recommendations? It's an excellent question. Wow, look at that multi-5. Turn 4 kill. Kinda. If you would in fact like to read an article on Golgari, might I recommend the article I have just linked in chat, Phil. It's quite excellent. We'll be playing that very list later this stream. Which is a tiny bit awkward because I want to change like 2 or 3 cards in the list, but I also just want to like do a league with my 75 from the PT. So, oh my god, Dokamoy, get out. Oh my gosh. You're looking for the penultimate guide, not the ultimate guide. So I think I want like a Golden Demise in my board of Golgari, and I kind of want at least 1 Doom Whisperer in the 75. I think Doom Whisperer is like the one card that's Jade and I like actually just slept on. I think the card's probably just very good. I'm inclined to keep this. It only needs to draw like a 1 or a 2 drop to be pretty decent. We're on the draw. This might be a sketcher. Would I be on Golgari again if I went to GP Milwaukee? Probably probably... I don't know if it would be correct for me to be on it, but I almost certainly would be, because I enjoy the deck too much. I think Golgari is very good for what it's worth. I suspect the Drake decks are the best decks to be playing at the moment, if you can figure out how to build them. I think Golgari is very, very good. You'd go on Jeskai Drakes. Yeah, I could see like some sort of Jeskai list maybe of Drakes. Alright, getting punished for our keep. Which is Orc. Figured like we only needed to draw a 1 or a 2 drop for the hand to like play out nicely. Then we get to do something on 2, start casting elephants on 3. You're gonna be on like Path of Discovery. Path of Discovery is a hell of a drug. Alright, I guess we're doing this into Loxodon. And watching our hopes die as our opponent casts Ritual Set. Hey Jarvis. You wanted nothing to do with this deck? Oh wait, you mean the blue-black deck or what we're playing? The blue-black deck, okay. Blue-black pile of cards, indeed. Oh, what am I doing? I can Marshal or I can Loxodon. I kind of want to hit them for 5. So I guess I'm just marshalling. Oh geez, yeah, I read about that. Mark losing to Ellenbogen playing for top 8. It's kind of surprising. The blue-black deck seems like it must be really good against this sort of thing, but... That feeling when Eldest Reborn destroys you even though you're on a tokens deck. Alright. Attack for 4, cast my elephant. I assume. Am I discarding Tribunal or Pride? Pride does technically represent me for next turn. I'd be kind of surprised if it manages to get there though. You discard Pride, yeah. That makes sense. Yep, I agree, Jarvis. Just like being able to answer Doom Whisperer seems really important. Please just slam a Doom Whisperer. Oh. I guess that's weirdly good. Alright. That's not a bad draw. Now I get to like hit them for 4 and then double spell. Upgrade the Bodyguard to a 3/2. They can get back like a Healer's Hawk to block with, I guess. What do I think about the green-white tokens deck right now? I think the tokens decks actually seem pretty good. It's a deck I want to mess around with more. They seem like good against the white aggressive strategies, and like you could build them to be good against most green-black lists. I don't know how you ever beat Drakes reliably with that deck. It's like part of my fear. And I think Drakes might secretly just be like the best deck at the moment, but I think the tokens decks seem very good. They overloaded on Harpooners to have a shot against Drakes. That makes sense. Resolves. 3 mana, draw a card, deal. That makes sense, Jarvis. That makes sense. God, if we win this game somehow, the game where we just, like, did nothing the first, like, 3 turns of the game. Alright, I just swing with the team, right? They probably contempt something, block something, take a bunch of damage, I cast another elephant. I did nothing, my opponent did less. Indeed. Yeah, I don't even think Adanto Vanguard is like necessarily that good against green black. Whenever I play green black, Adanto Vanguard's like one of the cards I fear least. But I play a bunch of X4s, which makes things a bit different. Like in my green black list, I have like 4 Wild Growth Walkers and a bunch of Brontodons, all of which are very strong against Vanguard. Oh my gosh. Getting dispersed. Do we know if we even have the correct Loxodon still in play? How do we figure out what this is actually choosing? Alright. They are hellbent against our lethal Heffalump. It's not the right one, cool. Come on. Ritual of Sip. Oh, god damn it. That's such a tilt. Yeah. Sego. Why do you let me down, Snubby? Why do you do this to me? You should be a mighty free. Do they have Force Erasures on their deck? Jarvis, if they draw a Whisperer, they get this anyway. They just... Oh no, they have 2 life! They only have 2 life! You're smart, Jarvis, you're smart. Alright. Jarvis is great. Can you trade... It's an 11-4-1 finish, Jarvis. Jeez, underselling it. Underselling it. If I went to Tribunal that disinformation campaign, it makes another Tribunal or an elephant lethal. Just saying. 11-4-1 is 11 points. whole extra point for my troubles. That is problematic. Alright, you can have the land. This is why you save tribunals, we are learning. Alright. Would like to exile your Khan. Thank you. Would like to put Lethal on board. Come on, Snubby, I believe in you. We have the Snubhorn's blessing. Come on. I believe in you, little Snubhorn. Oh my god, you're so good. Snubby carries us over the finish line, as was always going to be the case. You hate this clear favoritism to Snubby. We're literally playing the Snubhorn Sentry deck, Phil. Oh my gosh. Literally playing the Snubhorn Sentry deck. Alright, blue-black control. Is there anything about this in the sideboard guide? I assume not. There is a control sideboard. So we bring in Frenzies. And Ajani. 2 retreats. And a Banefire. Take out 8 planes. 2 Hawks, 2 Prides, and 2 Marshals. There we go. Very clean and easy. The little dino that could. Really was. Only 2 Hawks. 2 Hawks is the perfect number. For some reason. Couldn't answer why, but... Two Hawks does make it very easy to board out the Hawks in matchups where they're bad, to be fair. Ari tearing up your healer's Hawk. Why did Ari tear up your healer's Hawk, Jarvis? That sounds so mean. Why would someone do such a thing? Alright. Like, I assume this is a mulligan. I am really bad at these aggressive decks. Can I just go back to playing mid-range, please? This hand is bad. Yeah. Sounds likely. Easy keep. I'm in. Let's do it. Yes. And I guess the 1-drop's good if we draw another 1-drop. Then we get to go triple 1-drop on 2. Maybe I meant to bottom that just to dig for lands for this history. You'd have bottomed? Yeah, I could see that being the case. So if I lead with this, I get in 1 less damage, but I get to use this to protect me from rituals a bit more. Which is pretty appealing. I don't know if that's correct or not. It's kind of awkward, because if I draw a 3rd land, I'm probably just playing into rituals anyway. Do I choose to take Wildgrowth Walker out in the mirror of green-black? I tend not to, which I know is unusual. Alright, rewarded. Deal. Personally, So Wildgrowth Walker is not good in the mirror, but lots of the cards in your deck are not good in the mirror, and I think Wildgrowth Walker does enough. There's like enough games where Wild Growth Walker is very good to make up for the fact that there like are a bunch of games where it's like pretty whatever when like so many of the cards in your deck are whatever. What am I discarding? It's History or Loxodon, right? Yes, I like that I can cast Loxodon in a couple turns. Yeah, Wild Growth Walker is very good in the Carnage Tyrant games. If they don't answer your Wild Growth Walker and it's like a Carnage Tyrant game rather than a Planeswalker game, then the Wild Growth Walker is very good at like invalidating the Carnage Tyrant to an extent, which is why I personally like it. I guess the Snubhorn Sentry is never going to be live, but I also kind of need it to make like the Legion's Landing good and the Loxodon good. Yeah, there are like 7 sub-games, exactly. It's like the Temur Energy Mirrors, right? History can flip landing, it can. Then we need to like draw a land for that. I don't know what I'm doing. Who let me play an aggro deck? You discard the Loxodon, that's reasonable. I guess the problem with Loxodon is if our creatures are somehow all in play next turn, we kind of want to attack with them to flip the landing, right? Which is why it might just be the Loxodon instead of the History. Because then we get to attack, flip landing, play History, which is really good. Thanks for the bits, Jarvis. Appreciate them. Alright. Turns out we were losing whatever we kept anyway. So like the old thing of the Temur Energy Mirrors is like every card was really high variance in value, right? Like you'd get these games where Glorybringer was unbeatable, but you'd also get these games where like your Glorybringer gets Chandra's defeated and now you're really far behind in tempo. Or your Glorybringer gets Confiscation Couped and you can't possibly win anymore. It's like the same with Confiscation Coup. You'd get the games where you Confiscation Coup your opponent's Glorybringer and it's like the most absurd card you could have possibly cast. But then you'd also get these games where like your... Oh, we can just never win this game, huh? You'd also get these games where your Confiscation Coup is staring down like a board of Rogue Refiners and Whirler Virtuosos and does stone nothing. And then like you'd get games where Chandra like is unbeatable because like the surge of mana to protect her and then like the fact she's drawing so many cards. But then like the flip side would be you'd get games where like you have a Chandra in hand but they have a Whirler Virtuoso so you just can't even cast the Chandra. It's like almost uncastable. And like that was a big part of how those mirrors played out is like all the cards were kind of good against other cards in different ways. Which was really interesting. It feels like the green-black mirrors aren't quite as extreme as that, but you do have this weird thing of like, Wild Growth Walker's really bad. Apart from in the games where like your opponent doesn't draw Chupacabra and is really heavy on the Carnage Tyrant plan, and then Wild Growth Walker is just like the best card you can have. And like, Carnage Tyrant is absurd, except like, sometimes your opponent has a Wild Growth Walker. And then like, you have like all these Planeswalkers that are amazing, apart from if your opponent has a Carnage Tyrant in play, because then you're going to play your Planeswalker and it's just like immediately dying to that Carnage Tyrant. It just feels like there's all this like, every card is able to level other cards in different ways. It's really interesting. What to play on Sunday, you can't decide. I agree with the recommendation of Pokemon Let's Go. Alright. That's pretty good. This is kind of miserable. Not gonna lie. We just draw Experimental Frenzy. I miss just playing Teamer Energy. Winning games is great, let me tell ya. I love the Pokemon movie trailer. It makes me so happy. I'm gonna give them this, because this answers... I guess they can just grab whichever one I don't give them. I don't think it really matters what I give them. These. Am I allowed to concede yet? Okay, now we can concede. Cool. Cool, cool. Alright. Let's do this. In all honesty, I think some sort of Phoenix deck is probably the best deck in Standard at the moment, or Drake deck, or something along those lines. I also think Green-Black is very good at the moment. So like one of those two decks. The main problem with Green-Black is just that it's weak to the Drake decks, which is like pretty problematic, but outside of that I think it's really good. Hey, or good to see you. I mean, they have a dispersal, access to a dispersal, Dokomoy, so they can kind of deal with Frenzy. Do I just have to mull this again? God, I hate having to mulligan these hands when I play aggro decks. You'd keep. Okay, I'm trusting Jarvis. Jarvis is great. We're gonna keep. We're gonna draw Experimental Frenzy on turn 4. I think Boros Angels might be well positioned. I am not a fan of Boros Angels. I could see that being the case though. I think it's like not bad against Green-Black. It's probably very good against the Phoenix deck. You're just gonna play the Barrett special. That was hilarious. Just like tap lands every turn. Guess I play this, and then like I can Loxodon next turn. If I play this, I push a lot of damage, probably force a Moment of Craving, which makes me like less weak to Ritual of Soot. I guess they Moment the Vanguard, which isn't weak to Ritual anyway. Alright, this is fine. I'm still pushing 5 now. Golden Demise would be unbeatable. But Elephant wouldn't have let us play around that anyway. Oh. Oh. Experimental Frenzy. Alright, that's basically the same thing. I guess I shouldn't F6, because if they Moment of Craving, I want to activate the Bodyguard. Cool. Discovery Dispersal is kind of nice in that deck, 'cause it's actually an answer to like some problematic things. But also just preording. It's like the first fair Discovery Dispersal deck I've seen. Where you're not just... They bought it in FIFA Sanity, huh? Where you're not just like using Discovery Dispersal to do something mean. I guess I Loxodon them. Pump this. We miss out on 2 damage, but we make the Bodyguard bigger, which is kind of nice. The This blue-black deck's super popular on Arena for some reason. Interesting. I guess this is the big punish. We miss out on 2 damage and we don't grow the 2-1. That's fair, Bobbin. That's fair. We're also already punished by a counterspell this way, right? God, if they counter this, I get so punished for not playing my land last turn. No, I don't. I can't actually cast it anyway, right? Never mind. Oh my god. I am surprised that Thief of Sanity is in against us, but I guess it's pretty great here. Mm-hmm. Oh, that makes sense, Bobbin. I didn't realize the Thieves are in the main deck. No, that makes sense. I haven't seen this list, so... If the Thieves are in the main deck, then I guess, like, you do just need them in the deck still. Three, 6, 7, 8. I guess I don't attack because I'd like to flip the Legion's Landing, maybe. Why hold the planes? They play... It's kind of awkward. It's like holding the planes is bad against Disinformation Campaign, but it's good against Dispersal. And like the card I most want to draw at the moment is Experimental Frenzy, in which case I'd like to be able to protect that from a Dispersal, I feel like. Yeah, I guess Thief is also just a 3-mana removal spell against the 2-1 deck. That's true. It's like not that far off a Doomblade against us. It doesn't deal with Marshal or Elephant, but... Oh my god. Snubby! You've betrayed us. Alright, I'm content to move on from this game. I guess we could still draw a Frenzy, but... I'm kinda off it. That would not have been good enough. Alright, on to the next match. That matchup feels kind of rough. I guess neither of our post-board hands were that strong, but Golden Demise and Ritual have set us a lot of sweepers to push through. Alright, into the next one. Oh my god, Bobbin, I remember. Grixis, favored versus everything, yet somehow unplayable. Confirmed. Oh my god. Alright, this hand is nice. Keep. Yeah, Moments of Craving is very good against that deck as well, agreed. God, I don't know how much better an aggro deck would have to be than all the other decks in the format for me to actually play it at like a Pro Tour. Like... I could never figure out how anyone won with the old red-black deck. that like dominated Standard. I feel like we had dead money here, but against the Chainwhirler deck. Uh-huh. The old no attacks because they know they're making a Chainwhirler next turn. I guess I'm casting my Adanto Vanguard. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Come on, planes. Planes off the top. Come on. I believe. I believe. No! No! Ugh. Alright. Cool. I'm glad I did not pay for life. Yeah, you're right, Tanner. I got there. I figured it out. Just about. Alright. So if they have a 1-drop, they get to cast the Whirler. It seems suboptimal for us. Ugh. Alright. Let's go to the next one. What does this sideboard guide say? Take out the Aspirants. Understandable. Take out Prides. Bring in Honor Guards against the mono red deck, of course. Oh boy. Chainwhirler is a hell of a magic card, let me tell you. Did y'all miss the true overlord of the Standard, Goblin Chainwhirler? It's been a while. It has been a while. Alright. I'm looking forward to drawing 2 Honor Guards and 3 Loxodons. Ban Chainwhirler 2018. Chainwhirler is a really messed up card, let me tell you. His hand is so close to good. Alright. Yes, I have to mulligan this. Unban Ayavugan. Can we please not unban Ayavugan? That sounds like a grim world to live in. I'm pretty happy that Eldrazi Temple is currently basically unplayable in Modern. It's like all the Eldrazi decks are super bad at the moment. Get your Snubhorns out. Snubby is ready. Ready to be able to unblock a Chain Whirler. Tron is pretty good, there are Eldrazi in there. There's no Eldrazi Temple though. There's no Eldrazi Temple. It's like really close to good. Guess I have the bottom though. Eldrazi Tron is like Ponza. I'm curious to see where this is going. It's a mystery how people have won. I won with Eldrazi Tron for a little while. And then reality caught up with me. Reality smashed you, something like that. I think I want to do these two, because then they don't know about the Legion's landing. Maybe I can, like, sneakily transform it. All sneaky-like. Well, that was a nice dream. Maybe this is aggressive. Maybe I don't care about the 1/1. I'm probably just meant to save this for, like, a Chain Whirler or a Frenzy, right? I don't know. Yeah, that was basically what happened, Dokamoy. That is almost literally what happened. Everyone just, like, went super off the deck out of nowhere. Yes, I'm blocking. Let's them trade a Shock for a Snubhorn. I feel like if I don't block, I'll just never live it down, so... Would not block. You would have taken 2 damage, George. Oh. Hopefully working with me will impart some of my lucky ways on him. Oh my god. I'm struggling to recall the last time I played a matchup that felt like quite this horrific. Pay 4, I guess. Maybe I'm probably meant to go history there. Probably doesn't matter. Probably just doesn't matter. The saddest Benalish Marshal. So many Banefires. So now we're taking 5 minimum. Assume they have another red spell though, or else they wouldn't have used the mana off the Steamkin. If we tribunaled the Steamkin, we might have actually had a chance. I just felt like I was meant to save the Tribunal for, like, a Frenzy or a Chain Welder, since neither of those cards are beatable. You were dead on boards to the matchup. I'm not used to that feeling in Standard. I guess I can remember the last time a matchup felt... this is game 2, we lost game 1. I can remember the last time a matchup felt this bad. It was at the RPTQ when I was playing blue-black mid-range and had to play against blue-green Hadana's Climbed Carnage Tyrant Vine Mare deck. That was probably the last time I played a matchup this bad. Only that time my opponent, like, mulled to 6, kept to 1 lander, and missed land drops for a million turns. I should sideboard out Vanguard immediately. I was just copying Alan Bogan's sideboard guide. He took out the Aspirants instead of the Vanguards. Alright, we are now 1 and 2, this Pro Tour winning deck list. I am excited to get back to the mid-range life, I'll say that. I can rally these ancestors, rally these wins. I believe. We're just gonna get paired against Drakes 2 more times. That's meant to be like the good matchup, right? Just face Drakes a bunch. I miss Wild Growth Walker, Phil. Wild Growth Walker loves me. Jeskai's a fine matchup. That is true. Wild Growth Walker is a treat. I love me a Wild Growth Walker. The old Tarmogoyf that also gains you 9 life. Entirely reasonable. Fair and reasonable magic. Keep. Alright. We're gonna win a game. It's gonna be great. Just be on Drakes. Just be on Drakes. Don't be on Mono-Red. Just be on Blue-Red Drakes. Sulphur Falls. Nope. Yep. Alright. Kinda want to play my Marshal, just so I don't get blown out by the Whirler. Alright, we're dealing like a decent amount here. We've got our Adanto in play. We're somehow not getting blown out by the Whirler. So if we eat this, they take 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh wait, this just kills them? How are we winning? This is great. This is so good. Turn 4 kill through Chain Welder. Easy. Oh. Alright, that was pretty nice. Instead of good cards, our opponent is playing Treasure Map. Wow. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. This card is a lot worse against Big Red, right? How do we even want to board against Big Red? So we have these frenzies that could be fine for like grinding out the game against Big Red. If they just like on a million sweepers and spot removal post board. They could also just be like small red with treasure maps in the main. I think regardless I want these to help kill Chainwhirler. That's like pretty easy. It's then whether I'm scared enough of Chainwhirler to bring in Honor Guard. When it like nombos with the Loxodon. If I think it's the big red deck, Honor Guard is decent. If I think it's the small red deck, Honor Guard's absurd. Yeah, they have Siege Gang. Yeah. That makes sense. So either Aspirants or Vanguards. Honestly, I'm wondering if Aspirant's better than Vanguard. Just because this can like build up to like really fast elephants. Let's try this. If they are on Big Red, I don't know if we might want to consider these frenzies, just because they're probably like really controlling. But if they're on a small red deck, then frenzy is heinous. So that is fine. Have a bodyguard to help insulate us from the Whirler. It is awkward that leading on bodyguard does less damage. So I think I'm gonna lead up, but I think I'm still gonna lead on the Hawk. Just to make Whirler less scary. Interesting. I am surprised. I would like to draw a land next turn. In fact, I'm sure y'all will be highly surprised to hear that, but I would in fact like to draw a land. Come on, land. Thank you. You're so giving. So good to me, deck. This hand is pretty good. You're not wrong. Oh my gosh. We just get to untap? In what world do we just get to untap? I just cast another Marshal, swing with my Hawk. Sounds delightful. They're just doing nothing. This is kind of unreasonable. I kind of want a history so I can start like convoking stuff next turn really nicely. And like get this Chainwhirler out the way so I can swing better. Hey, brave guy. Good to see you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna history. I just want to be able to like start convoking efficiently next turn. So I can get blockers out the way. And this is going to give me 2 bodies towards that. We do have to make sure to get down the other Marshal to play around Cannonade at some point soon. Interesting. So if I block with this, I get Cannonaded, which does not seem great. So I guess I'm just taking 4. Sure, that is fine. Oof. Alright, that's less fine. I can go Legion's Landing, Marshal, Tribunal, or Lala. Which I'm assuming is the line. Just like triple spell here. Have control of the board again. Helps us punch through the wall of first strike they have set up. If they don't have a sweeper, we're in a great position. Oh my god. They did so little this game and it's just not even close. We cast like 3 things that protect our board from sweepers. Alright. I don't know, I felt like our draw was absurd, Caius, and theirs was like average. They just like had a few removal spells and a couple threats. That is an understandable conclusion to reach, George. Do I actually just have to bring in Frenzy in this matchup? Like, their plan post-board is Sheevan Fires and Fiery Cannonades and Lava Coils. I feel like I'm meant to board in Frenzy. Like, how could they ever win if I cast a Frenzy here? The game would just end. Like, their plan is Diamond Mare against me. I feel like Frenzy just seems amazing. Yeah, that makes sense, George. For sure. Alright, Snubby, you got some work to do. Charlotte, thank you so much. Snubby thanks you for the 3rd month of being a Knight of Autumn. It means a lot. Everyone put some hearts in chat for Charlotte. To thank her for returning. I feel like I just have to keep attacking. I don't have the long game against this Treasure Cove, right? Even if I'm down on life. No, my Healer's Hawk. You'll not celebrate praise to the false god. Snubby's attacked like twice this game. Shop. It's not the I'm gonna board in these Frenzies. I don't care if it's right or not. I feel like Frenzy gives me a chance at beating them. If their plan is literally mono removal. Alright. Snubby the Snubstitute. Oh my god. I love the phrase Snubstitute. The person who commented that on Twitter the first time was just like a genius. Alright, I don't care if this is right, we're doing it. This is the world we're gonna live in. It's gonna be great. So these are good at clearing Chainwhirler out the way, but if our plan is Frenzy, these were pretty bad with Frenzy. So I might just take them out. Experimental Frenzy. Oh my god. I'm not sure what else I'm boarding out. Board another land in? No, apparently we're only meant to board up to 21, according to Ellenbogen. 2 months already. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the resub, Crania. It means a lot to me. Everyone get some hearts in chat for Crania too. Thank them for returning. Oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna do this. I'm like 100% on this boarding plan. Getting back up to the 80+ snubs. Do I have to call them snubs now? That sounds weird. But snubby. Snubhorn Sentry, etc. Ellenbogen seems like a great guy, yeah. Ellenbogen seems awesome. Agreed. Ooh, this hand is nice. This hand can win games. In. Snap it off. Sacred Foundries are a bit awkward, but this hand can win games. Oh, no, Phil! Oh. Alright. A Hawk and a Dream. Ooh, nice. Less damage. So, I just want to double one here, right? Threaten to flip the landing. And then I can Honor Guard next turn to play around the Whirler. Yeah, for sure, Charlotte. I agree with that. Oh my gosh, we get to flip the landing, play our Honor Guard, hope they don't have Lightning Strike, cry when they have Lightning Strike. We can also just get our Frenzy down, which also seems great. But I think I just want to do this because of the Whirler. Right. Yeah, our chat is great, Phil. I'm a big fan of our chat. No crying. I won't actually cry, or I was joking. What am I doing here? Kinda just want to history, but I also kinda want to go on an adventure. Alright, punished for playing my land. Cool. That is fine. We have lots of 1-drops in the deck, so I think playing the land first was fine. We have a very good chat. I am a big fan of our chat. Tilt. I guess at least Adanto's really nice with Frenzy, right? We just get to sit here making tokens whenever we whiff. It's like pretty great. That is less great. That is a poor omen. I like how they're not attacking me though. Woo! I could make a token first. I think I'd rather be able to cast spells that are underneath the Loxodon though. Especially if we can find a Tribunal. Or History. This is great. This sideboard plan was A+. Would sideboard again. This Frenzy card seems acceptable, right? Seems like an entirely reasonable Magic card. Oh my god, yes! Yes! This is so good. I'm so happy. I'm so happy with everything that is occurring right now. Boop. Boop your Phoenix. Yeah. Oh my god. It keeps going. It just doesn't stop. Oh, we're gonna get blown out by Fiery Cannonade because I'm an idiot. I should have done those post-combat because of Fiery Cannonade, and now I'm gonna feel really derpy. At least we get to cast a Snubby post-combat. Fiery Cannonade incoming. Boom. Yeah. Luckily, Frenzy is a really messed up Magic card, so our decisions don't really matter. We only pretend that our decisions matter. I have no idea, George. I honestly don't know, don't particularly care. Alright, oh my god. Tribunal, you say? I guess I would like to O-ring your blocker. This is so messed up. This is like not even close to reasonable. Can I just put 4 Experimental Frenzies in the main deck of my White Weenie deck, please? This is delightful. I'm having so much more fun now. Not a combo, in fact. You put 4 Frenzy in the main deck of Mono Red. That is true. Is there a second Cannonade incoming? Sure. Let's see if we can make them deck us. Orc. Is this what I played at the PT? Decidedly not. That is a strong no. How many 5-for-1s can the opponent get and still lose to our Experimental Frenzy? Indeed. Luckily, this Experimental Frenzy has been like a 15-for-1, so... Resolves. Deal. Aww, this is really heartbreaking. We now have to break the Frenzy to kill them. I don't know that I can bring myself to do this. God damn it, I hate Magic. I just want to kill my opponent. I just want to draw cards, you know? I just want to draw cards. I almost said kill my opponent, and then I remembered that drawing cards is better. Winning is no fun. Cracking Frenzy is like drawing 7. Just casting Wheel of Fortune. Oh no, brave guy. I'm sure I'll be over in the US again at some point soon. And I'll happily sign cards. I'm going to be over for Cleveland. I think there's like a GP at the same time as the PT as well. Apparently so. Apparently Frenzy is the best card in Standard. Who'd have figured? Phoenixes. Entirely seriously, if I was to play this deck at a tournament, I don't know how I'd stop myself from boarding in Frenzy in every single matchup. Other than, like, the Mirror. I just love that card. Card is really deeply unpleasant. Can't board it in every matchup if there's 4 in your main deck. Oh my god. Alright. Attack for 5. And we can teach our opponent something. Give them a lesson. Oh, whoa! So punished! Jeez. So brutal. This is interesting. I have to not lose to Clarion somehow, so that's a thing. So, like, at some point I'd kind of like to convoke onto my Snubhorn, but I don't think I can do that this turn because I don't want to miss out on 5 damage. So I'm definitely casting the Hawk. Don't know how much more I'm casting. Can I get away with casting the Aspirant? Then if I get Clarion, I get to keep Vanguard. This is tough. It's like times like this when you really wish you had heroic reinforcements in your deck, right? So you could just like recover from Clarion easier. Where's your Autumn Jam emote? One day. One day. Yeah, I think you're right, George. It's kind of close. I think you're right. Yeah, they're going to draw 2, and then they're going to cast some sort of Wrath effect. We're going to keep the Vanguard. Put them to 5. Alright. Sure. Resolves. Yeah, that makes sense, Charlotte. I think I agree with that. Just like slowly whittle away. Nova. Ooh. Exciting. Alright, so we get to kill Teferi with our Healer's Hawk, which is nice. Huh. So Healer's Hawk is going at Teferi, guaranteed. If I cast the Aspirant, I run into Deafening Clarion. Cast this, I can at least save it with Pride, but that doesn't really achieve much because we're nowhere close to having the Snubby's Blessing. I just worry that if we cast this, we just get Deafening Clarion out of the game. But alright. Swingsies. Put you to 6. I will say, Pride of the Conquerors has felt a lot weaker in this deck than it always did in the old mono-white tokens decks of old. In those decks, it just felt like bursted because it was just consistently ascending. Whereas we haven't been able to ascend with this once, like any time we've drawn it. This is like kind of wild. The games Jade and I were playing of this matchup, Jeskai felt like a bit behind, but not having heroic reinforcements and having the elephant instead feels like a big downgrade in this matchup. Because that was the thing when we were playing the matchup, it felt like you were never truly stable, because heroic reinforcements could represent like such large bursts of damage. Whereas the elephant taking the turn off actually kind of matters against the Wrath of God deck for the elephant. It's like pretty hard to pump your creatures out of Clarion range too with it. Is it the elephant in the room? Oh my god. Yes, we have to Tribunal the Teferi, hit them for free. This is like 100% gets ionized, but if they don't have a seal away, we could honestly still be in this game with the Vanguard on board. I assume if they didn't have a seal away, they would have tucked the Vanguard though. So alright. Hit you for free. No! Rip. Alright, that makes things harder. What do we have? We have 6 permanents currently, so we're like a fair bit away from the Snubby's Blessing. We do have a Tribunal that can hit the seal away potentially, if they don't have another Teferi. If this is just a Niv-Miz, and they don't have like a counterspell to back it up, then we could get to Tribunal something cleanly. I'm not gonna lie, I won League in and I don't entirely understand the Elephant. The Elephant was very good against Chainwhirler last match, but... There's just been like a bunch of times where like we haven't even been able to cast the card. Interesting. So I could Loxodon, make this a 1/4, get it out of Clarion range, have this out of Clarion range. Or I could History and get me closer to the Snubby's Blessing. I think I want to Loxodon. Alright, they get to Insight, which is fine. We have 2 X4s, they need a Nova. Realistically. They have a Niv-Miz plus Ionize are in trouble. That is also pretty strong. Kill our 5-drop draw card. Oh, they were going to expansion it to kill this too. Yep. So our board is gone. Just fire off this Tribunal. This does not seem ideal. It does not. I would agree with that assessment. So we're currently at 6-7. This is 8-9. Alright, so now we have the Snubby's Blessing. That is great. If one of these doesn't get countered anyway. Should have the Snubby's Blessing. Means we need to fade Deafening Clarion. Niv-Mizzet is really messed up. Niv-Mizzet is absurd. Complete agree. Makes a lot of sense that Jeskai started main decking it. Yeah. Yeah, I really liked the list that did well at the PT of Jeskai that had like just a bunch of Niv-Mizzes in the main with Crackling Drakes. I think it's probably the right way to build it at the moment. It looked really impressive. Ooh, I haven't seen Zach Alsic playing that. That's really interesting. They grab and opt, sure. I mean, if they don't draw a Clarion, we technically have lethal next turn. If they somehow have 4 blank pieces of cardboard in hand and 4 blank pieces on top of their deck, then we technically have lethal. Alright. Resolves. Tribunal. This is suboptimal. So we just have to trade these for the Drakes. Cool. I think I have to hold open Pride, right? Oh, what is this? This is an explosion? Kill my other knight? Kill this knight to save their Drake. Interesting. So I can save this with the Pride. I don't really know how I win from here. I was hoping to use this to protect us from Clarion in their turn. Our 4/3s trading for 16 4s seems great. It does, it does. You found Zach's PT list. Ooh. Thank you, Dokamoy. Oh, Zach Allen. Okay. Interesting. Thanks for the link. Yeah, that list is interesting. Confirmed 11 cards were not blank. Alright, let's bring in some frenzies. No worries, Dokamoy. I was confused because as far as I was aware, Zach Elsick played Lich's Mastery out of the PT. Alright, so we do this. We cut the Prides, we cut a couple Marshals, cut the Healer's Hawks, bring in Ajani. I guess this is the plan. Lich's Mastery is sweet. It beats up on mid-range decks and like some of the slower aggro decks pretty well, I think. It's just so bad against any blue decks is the problem. Any blue deck is the problem. It really struggles against counter magic, in my experience. Can confirm that whilst testing Lich's Mastery, someone hit me with a Thief of Sanity, took my Discovery Dispersal, and then dispersaled my Lich's Mastery. Which is quite strong. It felt fine against those decks, Dokamoy, honestly. Jade and I were testing Lich's Mastery versus Heroic Reinforcements, and it honestly felt like Mastery might even be like a tiny bit ahead in the matchup. Mastery does have Hexproof. Dispersal does not care about Hexproof, in fact. Keep. Couldn't keep faster. Yeah, targets players and not permanents exactly. Is this the literal perfect hand? It might well be. Hey there, Minifer. I guess the Snubby could be like a Savannah Lions, but beyond that, this hand seems kind of absurd. You can't target zones anymore? Interesting. I did not realize that. I also did not realize that you could target zones, to be fair. Ooh, and an Ajani to like get the first counter spell out the way so that we can stick this frenzy. Solid. Alright, I would like to draw a land next turn, please. I've got enough 4-drops. No! Huh. That is interesting. I was not aware that was even a card. Land. Come on. Land. Land. Please. Thank God. Alright, I don't have to tilt off the face of the earth. I can just cast my Unbeatable Planeswalker. Get my Snubby out of Clarion range. Next time cast a Frenzy. Very easily win. Oh, that's pretty good. No attack. Oh, this is a 1/4. Good point, Brendan. Good point, well presented. I know how Magic cards work, clearly. Snubby did. Oh, I could have cast this pre-combat for a 1-drop too, for a send. This is not my day, sorry people. That was not my best moment. I think we're still gonna win anyway, but that was not my best moment. I've only missed like 4 damage this game, it's fine. Only 20% of our opponent's starting life total. Thanks, Brendan. Appreciate it. Oh my god. I love how I'm playing awfully and we can still just never lose. I like that part of the equation. It's more than 4 damage, right? Like, if we ascend the Snubby, they can't even block with the Drake. Oh my god, George. Alright, what you doing, opponent? I'm gonna be really tilted if my incredibly suboptimal play costs me this game. Alright. Interesting. Dece. Oh my god. I'm so good at this game. So incredibly good at this game. You could point to no evidence to the contrary. Wait, what? What are you talking about, George? I did convoke with the Summoning Sick critter. Oh, you wanted me to convoke with more critters. Right. Yep. I have a bodyguard also. I didn't want to expose this to a seal away, because this is protecting the Aspirant to get me the Ajani ult. I don't know that that's actually relevant to anything, but it feels nice. Alright. can confirm, if you have a frenzy in play, you can make plays at random and still win. Snubby is now a 6/6. He is the mightiest sentry. Also adorable. Oh my god, I love Snubhorn Sentry too much. This card is great. So things they have to deal with. The 3 different lethal creatures, the Ajani that's about to ult, and the experimental frenzy that will rebuild everything immediately. Ooh. That's step 1. Kind of. Not really. Alright, resolves. Like what you're doing over there, opponent. Cast my Marshal. Cast my Snubby. Cast this this unbeatable magic card. Why can I not cast this? Oh, binding, right. Nice. Alright, can I kill them on board with Ajani plus? What happens if I just attack all without plussing? They chump the Snubby, eat a 4/4, go up to 8 and take lethal. So they're just dead on board. Which seems decent. What happens if they have like a shock? They can go block, chump Snubby, block the 4/4, go up to 8, shock this, take 3/9 still. If they block here, do they time walk me or buy themselves a turn? They go up to 8, they take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So just like nothing matters. Cool. I kind of want to board in another Ajani. This Ajani was gas. Opponent is now doing the maths we've been doing for the last minute. God, this card. Not even close to reasonable. Do we want a second Ajani after that game? The Ajani was kind of great. We could just board in like Ajani plus planes or something. I'm not sure what we'd board out though. Maybe some Marshals. The Marshal's like fine there as something to draw into once the board was developed. I'm just gonna run out like this. I don't want to like overdo the 4-drops. The Ajani was very good. Helped us push damage through Drakes really nicely. Threatened to ultimate. It's like a way to win the game. Alright. We draw a second land, this hand is still not even good, right? I'm gonna keep this one on the draw. Find this planes on top. Awesome. Now we have 2-1 into 3-1. Seems strong. It's possible I meant to lead on landing so that Dauntless Bodyguard can insulate us against Clarion a bit. We miss out on like 2 damage. Snubhorn Sentry. Oh my god. Alright, now we get to slam the Vanguard. And it's good. I guess we could have double one there to try and flip the landing, but that plays so poorly into Clarion. Alright, that land is less good. I guess I'm just playing my ones. Hey Nathan, thank you. Appreciate it. 5, 6, 7, 8. So then we're 2 away from Angry Dinosaur. We got to 4 lands, now we just need a 4 mana spell, exactly. Casting the Sentry is so awkward against Clarion, but if we get Clarion, the Snubhorn's not doing anything for a while anyway. So I guess I just play it out. We still keep 4 power and play for Clarion, which is nice. Yep. This is going to be a tough one to win. Probably involves drawing Frenzy, as do most of the games we win. I guess an Ajani would also be decent. Just like increases our clock by a lot. Oh my god, not like this. Not like this. I think our draw steps have been 4 lands and a second tribunal. Alright, at this point, we might be leaning on Banefire. Or just them not having anything. I mean, Vanguard is a hell of a magic card, so maybe they just can't answer it. Yeah. If they don't kill this, they're only a land away from being Banefired out. Okay, that's fine. We have the Tribunal to get back in a Vanguard, potentially. Keep. Alert, alert, alert. You aren't my hero. You aren't the hero I wanted. That is aggressive. Jeez. It's the hero I deserve. Alright, I'm willing to believe this is incorrect, but I don't think tribunaling the Teferi is exactly a winning line. Whereas, like, if they play a threat and we tribunal it, and then we, like, hit the Teferi down, maybe we have a chance. This might be a bit painful. Yeah, this is quite aggressive, I agree. Am I not known for being an exceedingly aggressive player? Probably not. Probably, in fact, not. Alright, I would like to cast my Tribunal, please. Just cast your Insight. Deal 1,000,000. You may cast it, it may not resolve. I would like to resolve my Tribunal, please. Clarification. Ooh. Sure. So it's indestructible. They get to draw minion cards. All of them are going to be blanks. It's going to be great. I'm not convinced it isn't correct just to go for their face if we're really hoping for them not to have much. Put them to 3. Just like cross our fingers that they can't answer a Vanguard. Because now our board is no longer lethal. So it's kind of like we're giving them an extra turn anyways. Oh my lord. That's a good cleansing Nova. Tribunal. Not quite. Would not be opposed to scooping her, but I guess the 4 lands is still. Yeah. So ping this. Hit us to 6, and then to 5. We draw a Tribunal to kill the dragon. Could also draw Banefire. No, they're on 6. They've won too many for Banefire. Yeah, not even Banefire is good. Maybe that's the argument for attacking them instead of Teferi. We make Banefire a live draw. Alright, so this has to resolve, and then we have to go land a Tribunal. Huh? Almost. Heartbreak. Yeah, it's possible I should have just attacked them and hoped for Banefire. Oh my god, the Carnage Tyrant. Oh my god. It's a pretty real tweet, Dokumoi. It's a pretty real tweet. That was a sad league. I don't know, I'm not in love with this list. But I'm no white weenie expert. I was really impressed by Heroic Reinforcements when I was playing with that card previously. This card was amazing though. Frenzy is absurd. Like, this just felt like the best card in the 75. Just like winning us games we had no right winning on its own. I was pretty down on the Ascend package, didn't feel great to me. Felt pretty hard to get enough permanents. Whenever you like didn't draw a History of Benalia. History is like 3 permanents towards it, which helps a lot, but Snubby. I do love Snubby. I just don't think Snubby should have to go battle, you know? Snubby should get to like rest. Just like have a nice easy life, you know? Hey Alban. Frenzy is awesome. Frenzy and like Rakdos Burn or something. Oh my god, Dockboy. Snubby deserves to spend its days on a farm when it can run around, graze. Nice, easy life. We shouldn't send our Snubhorns to war. They don't deserve to be involved. They don't deserve the cruel fate of being involved in all this violence. I agree, Prometheus. I agree completely.